If your car's idle is all over the place or you're having a hard time starting your car, it could be caused by a bad idle air control valve. Let's get into what this means, how to know if it's causing your car problems, and what you can do to fix it. What is an idle air control valve? An idle air control valve, IAC valve, also known as an idle speed control valve, is an essential component in the engine management system of a vehicle. Its primary function is to regulate and control the engine's idle speed, ensuring that the engine operates smoothly and reliably when the vehicle is idling, such as when the driver is not pressing the accelerator pedal. What does an idle air control valve do? The idle air control valve has four main functions. Number 1. Idle control. When a vehicle is idling, the throttle plate in the engine's intake manifold is closed or nearly closed. However, the engine still needs a small amount of air to maintain a stable idle speed. The IAC valve is responsible for controlling the amount of air that bypasses the closed throttle plate and enters the engine's intake manifold. Number 2. Electronic control. The IAC valve is controlled electronically by the Engine Control Module, ECM, or Engine Control Unit, ECU, which is the computer that manages various aspects of the engine's operation. The ECM, ECU receives input from sensors that monitor engine conditions, such as engine speed, temperature, and load. Number 3. Adjusting airflow. Based on the input it receives from these sensors, the ECM, ECU adjusts the position of the IAC valve. When the engine's idle speed needs to be increased, the IAC valve opens to allow more air to bypass the closed throttle plate. When the idle speed needs to be decreased, the IAC valve closes or partially closes to reduce the airflow. Number 4. Smooth idle. By regulating the airflow into the engine, the IAC valve helps maintain a consistent and smooth idle speed, which is important for vehicle stability, emissions control, and overall drivability. Symptoms of a bad idle air control valve. Number 1. Irregular or rough idle. One of the most noticeable signs of a faulty IAC valve is an irregular or rough idle. The engine may idle erratically, with the RPMs fluctuating significantly, causing the vehicle to shake or vibrate at idle. Number 2. Stalling. A bad IAC valve can lead to stalling, especially when the vehicle is idling or coming to a stop. When the IAC valve fails to maintain the proper idle speed, the engine may stall unexpectedly. Number 3. High or low idle speed. The IAC valve is responsible for regulating idle speed. If it fails, it can cause the engine to idle too high or too low. A high idle speed can lead to excessive engine noise and potentially dangerous driving conditions, while a low idle speed can result in stalling. Number 4. Difficulty starting. A malfunctioning IAC valve can make it difficult to start the engine, especially when the engine is cold. It may require more cranking or multiple attempts to get the engine to start. Number 5. Poor acceleration and throttle response. In some cases, a bad IAC valve can affect throttle response and acceleration. You may notice hesitation or a lack of power when trying to accelerate, especially from a standstill. It's important to note that these symptoms can also be caused by other issues within the engine or fuel system, so it's essential to diagnose the problem accurately. If you experience any of these symptoms, it's advisable to have your vehicle inspected by a qualified mechanic. They can use diagnostic tools to determine if the IAC valve is the culprit or if there are other underlying problems that need attention. Causes of a bad idle air control valve. Number 1. Carbon buildup. Over time, carbon deposits and dirt can accumulate inside the IAC valve and its passages. This buildup impedes the movement of the valve, causing it to become stuck or not operate smoothly. As a result, the IAC valve may not be able to regulate the airflow properly, leading to issues with idle speed and performance. Solution. Cleaning the IAC valve is often an effective solution in cases where carbon buildup is the primary cause. Use a throttle body cleaner or carburetor cleaner and a clean cloth or brush to remove the deposits from the IAC valve and its passages. Regular maintenance can help prevent this issue from recurring. Number 2. Electrical or wiring problems. The IAC valve is electronically controlled by the Engine Control Module, ECM, or Engine Control Unit, ECU. If there are issues with the electrical connections, wiring, or the ECM, ECU itself, it can lead to a malfunctioning IAC valve due to a disruption in the communication between the ECM, ECU, and the IAC valve. Solution: inspect the electrical connections and wiring leading to the IAC valve for damage or corrosion. Repair or replace any damaged wires or connectors. Number 3. Mechanical wear or failure. Like other mechanical components, the IAC valve can experience wear and tear over time. The internal components of the valve, such as the motor or plunger, may wear out or become damaged, affecting its ability to function properly. This can result in erratic idle speed or other performance issues. Solution: in cases where mechanical wear or failure is the cause, the best solution is to replace the IAC valve with a new one. Ensure that you choose an IAC valve that is compatible with your vehicle's make and model. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel and leave your comments below. Thanks for watching.